Ian Arnold, bringthenoiseuk.com, here with Rody from Protest the Hero. How you doing so far?
I'm doing quite well, and yourself?
Yeah, very good. So, looking at Sonisphere, UK festivals, when you come to a UK festival, what is it you expect? I mean, they're a lot more rowdy than most. Any expectations for you guys when you play?
Overall, UK and Europe, the festival experience is so much different than North American experiences. I think they could learn a lot from each other.
Yeah.
But they're a lot bigger as well.
Yeah.
Sorry. People are really stopping giving a fuck about North American festivals. Like, Warped Tour's attendance is dropping every year. And I think it's because there's a lot of really shitty bands on it every year.
Yes.
Whereas, the European festivals, they get any bands they really want. Granted, other than the Big Four today, I haven't heard of a fucking single band that's playing. Yeah. But, I don't know. I guess if you got the Big Four on a show, you can afford to just fill it with nobodies like us, right?
In a way. Well, so talking of like Warped Tour, and obviously there is an abundance of bands. It's a lot easier to get a band heard of with the. How do you keep your band evolving and being a band that's on top of the pile as opposed to in the pile?
I don't know, because I'm so we are just another fart in the shitstorm. You know what I mean? It's really hard. We don't sound like any of the fucking Warped Tour bands. We don't sound like any of the heavy metal bands, but I think our sound is just peculiar enough to keep us at some weird, obscure level of unsuccess.
Yeah. If you could, are you? Well, first question: are you happy with where things are at right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think. We have done our best to maintain a level of integrity that not a lot of bands can do.
Yes.
And I think in order to get any bigger than we are, we'd have to kind of sell our souls a little bit.
Are you ever tempted?
Nah.
No?
Being in a band isn't about, the low jobs for us. It isn't about making too much money. No, it is a bit about making a little money. It's about making music and making the kind of music that we would want to listen to, and making kind of music that would piss people off a little bit, whether it's for the better or the worse.
Are there any bands out there currently that you feel definitely just still do it for the right reasons, and they sort of they get you going when you listen to their music?
Only one band, Propaganda, the only band in the world that I truly respect.
Main reason? Just because they do what they do?
Just because they do what they do. They've been doing it for years. They've been evolving as a band, and they've been evolving into a better band, a harder, faster, more melodic. It's everything that I love about music.
Yeah.
And I've loved them since I was very young, and with every record I still find myself very much inspired. They're never going to write that song that'll play on the radio, but
they're happy in what they're doing.
They're happy, and they're doing something with integrity.
So, what are your guys' plans for the rest of the year? And they say it 2012, apparently, when the world ends. But
well, hopefully John Cusack will be around to save our asses. But the plans are just to stay on the road. We're gonna go get into the United States when we get home after a little bit off, and then we're going to hopefully come back to the UK and Europe.
Yeah.
We're looking to do a 2-week Russian tour. We very much love going to Russia, and if we could spend more time there and see more of the country, I think it would be awesome for us.
Yeah.
So we're basically just going to spend the rest of the year and probably next year on tour, and then write another record, so we'll be a couple years less relevant.
With a new record, is there anything that you think of now, the ways you're going to evolve or keep things different? Is it just natural and it just kind of happens with what you're listening to?
It happens kind of naturally, but it usually depends on what is popular in this kind of scene. When it's very popular to do something like scream all over the place or pig squeals and have a cha-chom, 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 cha-chom kind of part, we're going to just basically not do that out of spite.
Yeah.
It's really a big part of being in our band is just spiting popularity.
Yeah. Looking at the scene, as you called it, what is the one thing you love about it and the one thing you hate about it?
I don't think there is anything I love about it. You know, like the festivals. The festivals are great to play.
Yeah.
That half an hour that we get to be on stage, and you know, I know it sounds like kind of bohemian, but it's awesome. You know, I love it. I love being up there in front of those people. But I hate all the bands so much. Like with my, from the very bottom of my heart. You know, like when you see, like I don't even care what they sound like. You see them walking around, they're all over the place. And they're these guys that are like dressed the part of rock and roll, you know, they got their like hair dyed black with like stupid stuff in it and fucking like spiked up, and they're like cleverly snipped jeans that just like look like rock and roll. And I'd love to just punch them right in their dicks and just be like, fuck you, man. You're really taking something awesome and bastardizing it.
So, is this your stage attire then?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is, yeah. Sometimes I'll wear like a different hat.
Yeah. This is it. It's the music, not the look.
Yeah, I don't give a shit how I look.
We interviewed Black Veil Brides, and they say it's about the whole thing, the art, the visuals. Do you not agree?
I disagree completely. I think when you're putting on a show, it has nothing to do with like the way you're flailing your stupid limbs around, or when you're shaking your stupid haircut. It has to do with the music. The music should speak for itself, and you should try and play it as accurately as possible. And I think too few bands do that. And it's sickening to watch some of these bands flail around on stage with their dumb shit going on. I'm sorry, I sound like jaded and cynical, but I'm a happy person. I'm very happy. I just don't like
what you see.
Yeah, you know, it kind of makes me feel like the world's out to get me, and everything I believe is incorrect. You know?
Well, we hope you don't encounter too many more wannabe rock stars.
Oh, I will.
Enjoy playing, and I'm sure we'll catch you soon.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Cheers, dude.